Everyone, this is Diane with Owl's Treasures. Today I'm just going to have some fun with the soap. As I've said before, we live in South Florida, and when Hurricane Irma was coming along, we decided to evacuate because originally the eye was supposed to pass over where we lived. Fortunately for us, it diverted and went more west. Very sad though for the Keys and other places that were hit, the islands. But we were lucky. We lost a fence, not too much else. So I was thankful for that, but I feel very badly for the people that did get hit. That must be pretty awful right now. But we evacuated to Alabama in the south. There's an island south of Mobile called Dauphin Island. We rented a small cottage there for the week, and it was like a 2-minute walk to the beach. So the cottage that we rented was like a 2-minute walk from the beach, so that was really nice. While we were there, I collected some seawater, and I also collected some sand, and I have some seaweed, so I'm going to throw that in the lye water and mix that up and get some of that goodness in there. I picked that off the beach while I was walking, and it must smell fantastic because one of my cats wanted the bag that it was in. She just thought it smelled wonderful. Eventually, I picked up some small shells. I want to make some little embeds. I tend to like small embeds for the top of soaps rather than the bigger ones. I've made bigger ones, but this is a piece of driftwood, so I thought that was pretty cool. So I'll make small embeds with those. So even though we were there because we evacuated, we did have a little bit of fun. I'll show you a map. And you can see the island is right here. Mobile is up here. There was surprisingly quite a bit to do there. On the island itself is Fort Gaines. And yes, that is where that developed. We went and toured the fort and learned about a little more about the war and how Damn the Torpedoes Full Speed Ahead came about. So overall it was a nice time, even though we didn't choose to be there. It would have been nicer if it had been a planned vacation rather than a we need to leave vacation. But like I said, we were one of the lucky ones, so I was thankful for that. Alright, so this is my lye water. I didn't add any salt to it because I'm already using seawater. There is a little bit of silk in here. Since I'm going to add some of the sand, that will obviously make it a exfoliating soap. using Key West Blue from Mad Oils. I thought that was kind of appropriate since this is a soap basically caused through Irma. Caused, not a very good term, but created from Irma, I guess would be better. I have kaolin clay in my oils. The oils that I used today were the almond, avocado, coconut, olive, rice bran, castor, grapeseed, and a little bit of shea. So that's what's in here with the kaolin clay. So it should be a nice moisturizing soap. Just making sure there's no lumps. That's the seawater, lye, silk, and the seaweed I had found on the beach. Didn't want to put a lot of seaweed in here, just a little bit. Seaweed also has nice properties for your skin. If I remember, I'll include a picture of the beach. When you were walking on the beach, the sand looked like it was almost pure white. Here it's a little more brown. It looks like typical sand. All right. So I'm going to separate some of the stuff for the blue, and I have a little titanium dioxide also. Like it's setting up a little bit. So I'm not going to mix in a lot of sand. Just like that much in here. I don't want it too exfoliating. So about a handful for me in each of them. See how that turns out. All right. I was also thinking maybe a name would be From the Gulf via Irma or something like that. We will see. Still thinking on that. Which I'll have some time while it's curing. All right, 24 hours, we will unmold and cut and see how it looks. All right, so it's been about a day and a half, and I have molded this. So my daughter's fiance came up with the name of Alabama Escape, which I thought was a pretty good name, so we will go with that. It's got the water from the Gulf, the sand from Dauphin Island Beach, and some of the seaweed that I picked up from there. So this was overall a fun soap. If we had not evacuated for Irma, definitely would not have happened. That's kind of pretty. Should be lightly exfoliating. Should have a decent lather. That's pretty. Does not really smell oceany, smells more soapy. You can see the specks of seaweed in there. We're all very happy with the colors. 2 colors of sand and water. Very pretty. Like that. The round one I'll be cutting in a second. I was a little impatient in molding that. So one of the ends is a little mashed, which makes my daughter happy because she usually gets any bars that are mashed or damaged that I don't use. So she definitely wanted one of these that she was with when I collected the water and the sand and stuff. This will probably be on Etsy at the end of October. Some will also go on Amazon, so not sure yet which one will go on Amazon, whether it's the round or the rectangle. Here's the round one. You can see it got smashed. It was still a little soft. But other than that, very nice. So, excited to see how this one turns out. There's the mashed one. You can see the seaweed inside. This will be a good sample. Probably cut that in half, maybe quarters. Alright, oh, that looks nice. Love that. That's cute. I like that you can see the specks of seaweed in there. Very, very happy with that. I really like this round mold too. Don't know if you noticed, but I forgot to line it, and yet if I had waited longer, I wouldn't have messed up the bottom of the soap. But overall, it came out very nice and easy. So, always happy with that mold. Oh, that's pretty. Very wispy. Really like that one. I don't know if you can see the green from the seaweed specks. It's a gorgeous color. And I'm glad I didn't pick any more. I think more would have been too much. Oh, that's pretty. It's probably my favorite bar so far. Well, that one's nice too. Alright, well, if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more, subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to be notified when I have new videos coming up, click on the little bell. And have a great day. Thank you for joining me. Be a good sample size. Make samples out of this one, probably. Thank you very much. Bye.